morning, student. I am Mr. Nitin Rawal as your class teacher beside being your subject teacher. Welcome to online class. So please be attentive for today's lecture. Yes, student. This is the right time to learn the essential chapter of grammar, and that is tenses. Because earlier we have studied all kind of grammatical items, that means part of speech. Initially we have learned the sentence, then phrase and clause, as third chapter verbs, then one fourth chapter we skip, that was the tenses. Because before, without learning of all those part of speech like verb, noun, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, determiners, this tense chapter will not be easy to understand. That is why we have covered very first all those essential chapter, which one now will help us to understand this chapter, that is the tense, very easily. So let us be attentive. Yes, student. Here we are to understand chapter tenses. Before start to understand the chapter, let us understand what are tenses. If we define tenses, it is a fraction of times. It means time has been divided into three state of condition. Something is based on present, others based on past, and the rest is based on future. So here, with the help of this table, we would try to understand this chapter very clearly. So here you are. Very first, as per this table, we will understand present tense. Every tense has been divided into 3 or 4 parts as a sub-pattern tense. Every tense has its simple form, its continuous form, its perfect forms, and its perfect continuous forms. So here we are to understand the tense itself, the main tense, and its sub-pattern tense. So very first we are to start with the present tense. As present tense and its simple form, here you are. What kind of activity, what kind of actions consist in simple present tense? Here, as per this table for information, we can study. This shows habitual action or states truth or fact. That means here we can explain everything. Here we can describe everything. What is our habitual habit, our habitual action that occurs every day at a regular or irregular time, or it consists a universal truth also, or what is fact that appeals to each and one and all, that is a simple present tense. As per example, we can see I stay in a hotel. Here earlier in chapter verb, we have studied the transitive intransitive verb. So here we find the action verb stay, and with the help of this verb, we can identify the given form of the tense. So here, with the help of the verb stay, we can understand it shows the habitual action. That is why it is a simple present tense. When we go for present continuous tense, then as per this tabular information, we can understand it shows action that are still going on. It means if we want to describe something at the time of speaking going on, if the action is taking place or continuous in form, by the time we have to describe and we have to state that tense as a present continuous tense. With the example we can understand. See, as a simple tense, it is said as an example, I stay in a hostel. But as a continuous form of simple present tense is here, I am staying in a hostel now. It means at the time of speaking, staying in hostel is still going on. That is why it is referred as a present continuous tense. Same way, if the same tense defined for perfect, then as per tabular information we can say for perfect simple perfect tense, I mean present perfect tense is here, it shows action that happened sometime in the past. As per this information, we can say if the action has taken place, happened in the past, but still it going on. I mean, in the sense of effect, in the sense of result, then we can say this type of tense is known as a present perfect tense. With the example, we can clearly understand. See, I have stayed in a hostel. It means it says the effect or consequence of the staying in hostel at the time of speaking. It has not been forgotten, but it is not taking continuous in form, but it happened in past, but the memory of staying in hostels is still on mind. That's why we can say this tense as a present perfect tense. Fourth table, fourth column table is here perfect continuous tense. How it can be perfect and continuous? Yes, as per tabular form we can say shows action that began in the past and continue in the present. It means the action that has already started in the past, but at the time of speaking still it is going in the same form, then this kind of tense is known as a present perfect continuous tense. With the example we have clear understanding. See, I have been staying in a hostel for 2 years. It means whenever we want to say something in a present continuous perfect continuous tense, at the time of speaking the action is going, which one already started in the past but still going on. Here, see, as a simple tense present simple present tense we say I stay in a hostel. As a continuous present tense we say I am staying in a hostel. As a perfect, I have stayed in a hostel. But at here in as per this four column we describe this same action in a perfect continuous tense. How? Because at the time of speaking still living in hostel, that is why I have been living in a hostel for 2 years. That means it happened started living in a hostel before 2 years, but at the time of speaking still the fellow is living in hostel. That is why through example we can understand this present tense, present simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So altogether for present tense, how can we summarize the tense simple this present tense? It has three forms. Every tense has its four various sub-pattern tense, and they are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Same way for present tense we have studied here in this column present simple tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So what does present tense mean to say? that something is regularly happen at the time of speaking. If it is going on, already happened, started in the past, and if it is started in the past and still going on, then in every form we can mention this present tense as simple continuous perfect and perfect continuous tense. Now let's move to study one more tense, that is a past tense. So here also we will try to understand with the help of example. So here is past tense. What does it shows? See, it shows action that have been completed. Action has been completed. Action done in the past. This type of description is made only in the past tense. Not at a time of speaking, going on, not regularly happening, but already happened. It is already done. To show this type of action, we can use past tense. That means simple past tense. And for example, you say the same example converted into past tense. Here is I stayed in a hostel. So here verb stay itself is a present. Now stayed is a past form of the verb stay. So with the help of this verb, we can say this is a simple past tense. Now same way, how can we say past continuous tense? So as per table form, we can say shows action that were happening at some time in the past. That means at the time of speaking, not it was going, but it was going in the past, not at a time of speaking. The same example here given. See, was staying. I was staying at a hostel in so and so year. That means 2013. So here was staying is the matter of past, not now. That is why the same verb form is staying converted into as a past continuous means was staying. Now, how can we describe the same action in a past perfect tense? See here. As per example, here it emphasizes that an action in the past finished before another action in the past started. Here, past perfect tense referred both the action that were taken or started in the past, but before one another. The other action already had started before one started. That's why it can be described as a past perfect tense. See here through example. I have stayed. Here said, I have stayed in a hostel before I stay in a flat. I came in a came in stay with came to stay in flat. Here living in hostel, that was already have taken the place in the past. Before I started living in a flat. Where was I living? At that time I was laying. Now it is past perfect continuous tense. The difference between past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense is here. See, as per table information, past perfect tense talks about an action incident that began in the past and is related to some incident in the past. So both the incident took place in the past, but one is related to another. That's why it is a past perfect tense. Whereas past perfect tense and difference between past perfect continuous tense is here. Past perfect tense emphasizes that action in the past finished before another action start in the past also. And here it talks about incident that began in the past and is related to some incident in the past. Both past perfect and past perfect continuous is related to past actions, but in past perfect tense already one had been started before another started. Whereas this in past perfect continuous, the incident that began in the past is related with another incident that took place in the past. Let's understand through example. See, I had been staying in a hostel before I got this room. So here, what is the connection between these two sentences? The incident that of living in a hostel and that of getting the room in the past. Before getting the room for staying, he had been staying in a hostel. So here through example we can say these both incident that took place in the past, but they both are related in with each other. That is why the incident that began in the past and related to the past incidents. That is why it is a past perfect tense. Whereas in past here this one is the past perfect continuous tense. What is about the past perfect tense? Here in that example we have studied, see, had stayed and came to stay. So here this emphasizes action that finished in the past, whereas before the another start in the past. So here coming to stay in a flat is the second action. Before the action that took place was had stayed in the hostel. So this is what this past perfect and past perfect continuous tense differ from each other. Okay. Now let's move to study one more table of tense is future tense. See here, future tense. What does it show as a simple future tense? See, it shows action that will happen in future. It does not happen regularly, it did not happen in the past, but it is an action that is to happen in future. So it is a simple future tense. See, through example we will understand here. I will stay. See here, now with the helping verb will we can mention a simple future tense. As a simple present tense, the verb use here stay. As a past tense, stayed, whereas as a future tense it is will stay. So this is a future tense. What does it show? It shows action that will happen in the future. Now let us understand future continuous tense. What does it show? It shows action that will be happening in the future, not right now, not at that time, but it will be happening in the future, and that's why it is a future continuous tense. How? Through example, see here. Next year I will be staying in a hostel. With the help of this sentence it is clearly said I am not living, I was not living, but I will be staying in a hostel in a next year. So it's a matter to take place in future, but by the time in future it will be going on. So it shows the future continuous tense. Now let us understand future past tense. See how it talks about action that will be finished at some point in the future. So here with the help of this simple future past tense, here it is said, what is that? It says it talks about action that will be finished at a particular point of time in future. It has not been finished, it is not finished, it did not finish, but it will be finished at a particular point of time in future. So it said past future tense. How? Now with the example let us understand. See, by the next year I will have stayed in a hostel for 2 years. See, what's this example say us? This example says us that in future at a particular point of time, that is up for 2 years, he will have stayed in this hostel. That means in a particular point of time in a future, the action that will be finished for one, then it is a past future tense. See here, now how can we say past future perfect continuous tense? By the next year, what does it show? It express certainty about the cause of some future situation. How? Let's understand through this example. And it is a, see, by the next year I will have been staying. I will have been staying in this hostel. That means still to take place, but it is a certainty of action. That's why we can express the same statement as a future perfect continuous tense is this: by the next year I will have been staying in this hostel. So friends, all these are the tables of the tenses. That means if we summarize the chapter, we can say tenses means a fragment of the times, fraction of the time. It can be divided into three parts, that is present, past and future. Present means something at a time of regularly happening, habitual happening, universal happening, and as a continuous at the time of it is going on. As a perfect present, we can say something happened but still effect going on. As a perfect continuous tense, we can say something started in the past but at the time of speaking still going on. That means it is a present perfect continuous tense. If I explain through example, one more example is here. It has been raining since morning. It means when did it started raining? In the morning, and still it is going at the time of speaking in the morning. So this expresses the present perfect continuous tense. For past tense, we can express something already did in the past, that is past tense. It shows the actions that have been completed, that were happening, or that had finished in the past before another action started, and had happened in the past but still relation with the one more happening in the past. That's why it's a past perfect tense. Means as a simple past tense, something had completed, then to show this action we say simple past tense. If at that time in the past it was going to show this type of action, we use past continuous tense. What is about the past perfect tense? Here to show both the action that took place in the past but one took place before the another, then we can say past perfect tense. Whereas past perfect continuous means both the incident have taken place in the past but one is related with the another. That is why it is a past perfect continuous tense. Here for future tense, we can show the action that will happen in future. That is a simple future tense. For future continuous, we can say that action will be happening in the future, not at the time of speaking or not at the time of that time, but in future it will be going on or it will be happening. To show this kind of action, we use future continuous tense. What is about the future perfect tense? We can say future perfect means we can talk for action that will be finished at some point in the future. To express such action, we can use this kind of tense, that is a future perfect tense. What is about future perfect continuous tense? Future perfect continuous tense help us to express certainty about the cause of some future situation. So through example we can understand clearly. So here see, something will be finished within a period of time with on a certainty base, then we can express present or a future perfect continuous tense. So all these are the tables of tense. So now with the help of understanding we can attempt the given textual exercise. So please go for textual exercise. Thank you.